Have you ever felt a chill creep up your spine in a room where no window is open? The very essence of horror lies in the unseen, the unexplained whispers in the dark, or the flicker of a shadow in the corner of your eye. Our homes, our sanctuaries, are supposed to be our shields against the world. Yet, Paranormal Activity masterfully peels back this comfort, layer by terrifying layer, revealing a sinister presence lurking beneath. Now imagine that your safe haven starts documenting its own haunting. In the quiet of suburbia, a couple starts experiencing strange occurrences. This is the unsettling beginning of Paranormal Activity, a film that cleverly plays with the fears lurking in the mundane corners of an ordinary home. At the heart of this chilling narrative are Katie and Micah, a young couple who moved into what they hoped would be a peaceful new beginning. Instead, they find themselves the focus of eerie disturbances that neither can explain. As tension mounts, Micah, ever the skeptic, sets up a camera to uncover the truth, suspecting these might just be elaborate pranks or explainable noises. The camera, however, captures far more than they bargained for. It becomes their nighttime sentinel, recording every whisper of the inexplicable. The simplicity of their suburban home turns into a character itself, with each room potentially hiding secrets that edge viewers closer to the edge of their seats. The film ingeniously uses its minimalistic setting to its advantage, creating a palpable tension with very little. The absence of a traditional soundtrack, the long uncut takes, and the use of the couple's actual living spaces contribute to an atmosphere thick with suspense. This home video style not only enhances the realism, but also uncomfortably blurs the lines between fiction and reality for the audience. As the camera rolls, each night becomes a spine-tingling countdown to the next unexplained event. With just a camera in a house, how did Paranormal Activity manage to terrify viewers? This question captures the essence of the film's minimalist approach to horror. Paranormal Activity strips away the usual extravagances of the genre. No elaborate sets, no special effects-laden spectacles. Instead, it leverages the raw power of simplicity. The filmmakers employed a single handheld camera, which not only budget-friendly but also intensifies the viewer's immersion. This technique makes the audience feel like they are part of the environment, peering through a keyhole into a world where something is amiss. The use of natural lighting, or the lack thereof, further enhances this effect. Shadows loom larger, and every creak and whisper is amplified, turning the ordinary into the ominous. By focusing on the subtleties of everyday life, Paranormal Activity crafts a claustrophobic atmosphere that is both relatable and unsettling. It's a reminder that horror doesn't need to shout to be heard. It can whisper and still chill you to the bone. Sometimes, what you can't see is far more terrifying than what you can. It's the middle of the night, you hear a noise. Do you go to check it? In the shadows of our bedrooms, where every creak and whisper seems magnified, Paranormal Activity masterfully plays with the strings of our deepest anxieties. The film is a study in the psychology of fear, ingeniously tapping into two primal terror sources, the fear of the unknown and the invasion of the familiar. Imagine this: your home, your sanctuary, becomes a stage for unexplainable events. It's where the mundane becomes menacing, turning the commonplace, like a moving door, into a source of dread. This invasion of what should be safe space messes with our minds more than any grotesque monster could. The fear of the unknown operates on a similar, unsettling frequency. What we can't see or understand terrifies us more than any visible threat. Paranormal Activity leaves much to the imagination, letting the mind fill in the darkest blanks, crafting customized horrors that are uniquely terrifying. The true horror of Paranormal Activity lies not in the ghosts we see, but in the echoes of our own fears. Released in 2007, Paranormal Activity not only captured audiences, but also redefined a genre. This film took the horror cinema landscape by storm with its groundbreaking approach. Imagine a movie that was shot with a budget of just $15,000, yet it grossed nearly $200 million worldwide. The secret? A clever use of minimalism and a raw, immersive storytelling style that left viewers sleeping with the lights on. Paranormal Activity sparked a fascination with found footage techniques, making audiences feel like they were part of the terrifying events unfolding on screen. Its success paved the way for 6 sequels, each exploring new facets of fear, further cementing its status as a cornerstone of modern horror. The franchise also inspired countless filmmakers to experiment with similar low-budget, high-impact strategies, proving that ingenuity often trumps big studio budgets in creating suspense and dread. This film shows that with enough creativity, Even the smallest budget can lead to blockbuster success. Are you ready to turn off the lights and watch Paranormal Activity? As the shadows stretch and the evening deepens, it's the perfect time to dive back into the subtle terror that has captivated millions. Whether you're a first-time viewer or a seasoned fan revisiting the eerie realms of this film, there's always something new to discover beneath its deceptively simple surface. Imagine your own home, the place where you feel safest. Now, picture it slowly morphing into a stage for inexplicable events, each corner and creak capable of hiding whispers from the unknown. Paranormal Activity masterfully transforms these everyday spaces into epicenters of tension and fear, making you second-guess the familiar. As you watch or rewatch, pay close attention to the ordinary details that are woven into extraordinary scenes of suspense. Notice how the mundane settings intensify the aura of dread, making the presence of the paranormal feel all the more invasive and real. Remember, sometimes the most ordinary places hide the darkest secrets. Tonight, when you hear a noise, will you think twice? Over the course of our exploration, we've delved deep into the chilling world of Paranormal Activity, a film that redefined fear through its groundbreaking approach. From its inception as a low-budget thriller, this movie has unfurled its spectral fingers into the very psyche of its viewers, using minimalism not just as a style, but as a weapon. We've dissected how Paranormal Activity uses everyday settings to evoke a profound unease, turning the familiar into the uncanny. The simplicity of the filming technique, coupled with the relentless tension, crafts a canvas where our own fears paint the darkest pictures. The legacy of Paranormal Activity is not just in its box office success, but in how it lingers in our minds, in the shadows of our homes, turning each creak and whisper into a symphony of suspense. Thank you for joining me on this eerie journey. Sleep tight and keep an eye on those shadows.